Imagine a year living like a local in Tel Aviv.
Volunteering, making an impact.
Helping people in need.
Exploring Israel, making lifelong friends.
It's your Israel. Come make a difference.
Hi, I'm Simon Cohen, the co-founder and admissions director of Aardvark Israel. We run gap year programs in Israel for Jewish students from all over the world aged 17 to 21. We run all of our programs in conjunction with Masa Israel Journey, a project of the Jewish Agency and the Israeli government. In this presentation, we're going to be talking about the service track of the Aardvark Israel program. Aardvark Israel service track is for those people who really want to volunteer and make a difference on their gap year program. They want to give of themselves to the state of Israel, to those who are the most vulnerable, those who are most in need, and really want to, at the same time, build up their resume and explore their passion for good. Now, this program is a little bit like Shnat Shirut or Shirut Leumi, if you know what that is. There are Israelis who, when they finish high school and before they go in the army, sometimes instead of the army, will do a year of volunteering in places like schools and hospitals and kindergartens. We're offering diaspora Jews the same opportunity as Israelis have, with a slight twist, because you're coming on your gap year program. We want you to also experience Israel in a fun, interesting, and unique experiential way as well. Underlying all of our programs is this idea of immersion into Israeli society. We want you to feel like you're living in Israel. This is not a tourist program. It's not a few days of fun in the sun. We want you to come and live here and get to know the people, the land, the language, the culture, society, the food scene, everything there is to know about Israel. And we're going to do that from a first-hand basis with you living in Israel for an extended period of time. Now, on our program, because we're not affiliated with any particular religious or political movement, we have Jewish students coming from all over the world from all different backgrounds, whether that's religious or secular, left-wing or right-wing. You're going to meet people from all over the world with all sorts of different backgrounds. And they're coming literally from every country you can imagine where Jews actually live. So you can imagine yourself coming from whatever country you're coming from, and you find yourself living in an apartment with someone from Los Angeles, somebody from Sao Paulo, somebody from Sydney, Australia, somebody else from Johannesburg, and somebody from Antwerp. When else in your life are you ever going to get to live with such a wide variety of people whilst on our program? Also on our program, every community is paired with a Mechina program, and you get to do joint activities with Israelis who are doing a Mechina throughout the program. Mechina is for Israelis who have also finished high school and are doing their gap year before they go into the Israeli army. So you're meeting and interacting with Israelis who are your age, having a similar experience to you, and you're meeting with the same Israelis throughout your year. So our goal is you're making Israeli friends as well as friends from all over the world whilst you're on our program. Now, our program is very much focused on personal and professional development. You're going to get to know Israel in a deep, meaningful way. You're going to get to explore your Judaism. What we want you also to do is learn life skills, learn professional skills, build up your resume, and have a meaningful year that really, instead of a gap year, as people call it, we like to call it a leap year, because you're really getting ahead in life as a result of the year or the semester you're having on our program. We also want to talk about the fact that you have a very supportive environment on our program. Our staff to student ratio is about 12 to 15 madrichim, which are counselors, to students ratio. And that means you're well taken care of, you're looked after. Our goal is that you become young, independent adults on our program. But nevertheless, we have a supportive network there to catch you when you fall, to help you when you need help, and to make sure you're really fulfilling your potential whilst you're on our program. The service track is open to people from the Northern Hemisphere, from England, from America, and from all over Europe. You can come for 1 year, or you can come for one semester, or you can even do our Semester Plus program. Now, if you're coming for one semester, you can do September to December, you can do January to May, or you can do September to May, which makes it the full year. And if you want to, you can also do our Plus Summer Experiences, which I'll talk about at the end of this presentation. We also run the program for Australia, South Africa, and New Zealand as well. You can also do it for a semester or for a full gap year starting in January. If you're doing January to August or January to September, you also have the opportunity to do our Plus Summer Experience as well, which again, as I said before, I'll talk about at the end of the presentation. The Aardvark Israel service track is based in Tel Aviv and in Jerusalem. If you come for one semester, you're living in one of those cities and you get to choose which one you want to live in. If you're coming for the full year, you do a half a year in one of the cities and a half a year in the other one, volunteering in different places in each place. To the apartments themselves. Now, on our program, you're living in fully furnished, fully equipped apartments. They're fully equipped with everything you could possibly need. And as a non-coercive program, we have apartments that cater to people who are more traditional and keep kosher or maybe keep Shabbat as well. And we have apartments that are not kosher and not Shomer Shabbat, so that anyone who isn't kosher and isn't Shomer Shabbat will feel comfortable in their apartments. Your apartment is your home, and everyone should feel comfortable in their home whilst they're on their gap year in Israel. We also, whilst you're living in your apartments, want you to learn life skills. It's about learning how to cook for yourself, to clean for yourself, do your own laundry, learning how to budget, doing your own grocery shopping. Now, for many of you, maybe you've never done that before, and don't worry, because we'll teach you how to do that. And for some of you who do know to do that, you'll be the most popular people in your apartments already. And so that's the living situation. We want you to become young, independent adults and learn these life skills whilst you're on our program in these lovely apartments, approximately 5 people in each apartment whilst you're on our program. Now, the main component of this program is volunteering. Now, you're going to be volunteering 8 hours a day, 4 days a week in a place of your choice. We'll work with you to find a placement that suits you, but it has to be a placement that's recognized by the Israeli government as a suitable for Shnat Shirut or Shirut Leumi, this year of service kind of idea. That means volunteering in places like hospitals, schools, kindergartens, NGOs. Now, again, you're volunteering there 8 hours a day, 4 days a week. We want you to love it. And there are lots of options available for you. We also offer the option to do Magen David Adom. That's volunteering on the Israeli ambulances. You do a 10-day training course, and then you get to volunteer on the Israeli ambulances 4 days a week for 8-hour shifts. It's a really unique opportunity. If you're interested in medicine, it's a great opportunity for you. So you're volunteering a significant amount of time. The placements themselves are going to invest in you. They're going to train you up. They're going to give you on-the-job. They're going to give you on-the-job training. And so you're going to learn a lot of skills that will look great on your resume. And at the same time, you'll really be making a difference. You'll really be doing some very meaningful work. It's a really fantastic opportunity if you want to volunteer. And if you're interested in the future, whether in medicine, working in a hospital, it's great for you. If you want to work in the schools, you want to work in early childhood education, these are phenomenal opportunities for you to really build out your resume and get some professional work experience as well. Now, on the program, you're also going to get a chance to explore Israel and do educational seminars and learn Hebrew and all sorts of things like that. Tuesday, the entire day is set aside for your field trips and educational seminars and all sorts of things like that. 2 mornings a week before you go to your placements, you'll also do Hebrew Ulpan. And 2 evenings a week, there'll be different activities going on. One will be an apartment meeting, which is our time to check in with you and make sure everything's working well in your apartment, that you're getting on with each other, you're not killing each other, that you're living in a clean and hygienic environment. And at the same time, we have the Faces of Israel, which is our opportunity to expose you to Israeli society, culture, and politics through different guest speakers. Now, this program is integrated into the Aardvark Israel program, so you'll be living with and interacting with other members of the Aardvark Israel program. But the majority of your day, as I said before, is set aside for volunteering, and you can see that here. On the weekends, you'll have free time to explore Israel, visit friends, visit family, travel around. There will be a couple of optional Shabbatonim and a few mandatory ones as well. On the service track, you have the opportunity to do international travel as well. You can do 1 trip per semester. So, for example, in the first semester, we're going to Spain and the United Arab Emirates. And in the second semester, we go to Ethiopia and Italy. In each of those countries, again, we're going to see the main tourist sites and the attractions in those countries, whether that's the Burj Khalifa, the world's tallest building, whether that's the Colosseum in Rome, going to a flamenco dancing or a Barcelona soccer match. We're going to do all of those kind of experiences in each of the countries we go to. We're also going to learn about the local Jewish communities in each of the countries we go to by meeting and interacting with the local Jewish communities and understanding the Jewish narrative in each of those countries as well. And then as a Zionist program, we're also going to do a seminar on the Israeli embassies in each of the countries we go to. And the more countries you go to, you get to understand Israel's place in the world and Israel's place in the international community. You can choose as many trips as you like per semester, 1 trip, 2 trips, or you can do all 4 trips over the course of the year. Each trip is about 5 or 6 days long. If you're looking for something a little bit different from that, we have our Poland trip. Now, our Poland trip is for those people who really want to learn about the Jewish history of Europe and Poland specifically in the years before the World War II, and then learn all about its eventual destruction in World War II, in the Holocaust, in the Shoah, and we'll take you to the places where those atrocities really happened, teach you about it, show you what happened and how it happened, and we'll talk about that. And we'll also talk about the aftermath of the Shoah as well, and the rebirth of the Jewish community in Poland since the Shoah as well. And finally, in the summer, we offer the opportunity to work in the American Jewish summer camps. We've paired up with NJY Camps, the largest Jewish summer camp in North America, to offer a camp opportunity for those who are looking for that kind of experience, mainly for our non-Americans. NJY offers 7 different camps. You can work with younger kids, older kids, kids with special needs. They have religious camps as well. And you can be a madrich or a specialist within those camps. On the way to the camp, we're going to do an extra 2 or 3 weeks in Israel preparing you for that camp experience. And then we're going to do a 3-day tour of New York City and a 3-day tour of Washington, D.C. as well. And you have a little bit of free time to hang out with the friends you just made on the program from those areas as well. That's everything we offer on our program. If you are interested in this program, we do have an early bird special for you. If you're thinking of coming in September, our early bird special for the service track is if you pay the deposit by June the 15th, you will get a free linen and phone package, which is worth a few $100s. And if you're thinking of coming in January, it's the same offer is available to you if you pay the deposit by June the 15th. If you have more questions about the service track, please contact us. Please be in touch. We'd be happy to answer them. If you have any questions about any of our other programs, like the classic track, the culinary track, or the tech track, also be in touch with us and we'll send you those presentations as well. Thank you very much for listening. Imagine your year. Now come live it.